People keep asking me why I keep talking about Tucker Carlson. Because quite honestly, I shouldn't be. The man's been fired by Fox News. We accomplished our goal. He's gone. He shouldn't have another platform anymore. Why am I still talking about him? Because, well, I'll get more in depth into the reason why. But we just found another text message among a lot of text messages that probably illustrate the reason why he was fired. Now, this is a very long message, so try to bear with me, but it only shows racism, bigotry, and violence. A couple of weeks ago, I was watching a video of people fighting on the streets in Washington. A group of Trump guys surrounded an Antifa kid and started pounding the living shit out of him. It was 3 against 1, at least. Jumping a guy like that is dishonorable, obviously. It's not how white men fight. It's not how white men fight. Suddenly I found myself rooting for the mob against the man, hoping they hit him harder. Kill him. I really wanted them to hurt that kid. I could taste it. Then somewhere deep in my brain, an alarm went off. This isn't good for me. I'm becoming something I don't want to be. The Antifa creep is a human being. You call him a creep, yet you start calling him a human being. Much as I despise what he says and does, much as I am sure I would hate him personally if I knew him, I shouldn't gloat over his suffering. I should be bothered by it. I should remember that somewhere somebody probably loves this kid and would be crushed if he was killed. If I don't care about those things, I reduce people to their politics. How am I better than he is? Unquote. Tucker, stop with the bullshit, because that's all you've done in the 6 years you've been on the air at Fox News. But let's get down to the reasons as to why I keep talking about Tucker Carlson. This man has an incredibly huge following. Right now, Fox News' ratings are tanking, all because Tucker Carlson was let go at Fox. And more to the point, there's a bidding war taking place right now among the right-wing media about who can land the big fish, Tucker Carlson. Newsmax, One American News, several internet companies, Glenn Beck, and so many others are trying to get Tucker Carlson, even though they probably can't afford him in the same way that Fox News did at the time. He's still popular, and still his ideas permeate the newsways day in and day out, as Fox News keeps putting people up, jockeying for his time slot. Make no mistake of what Tucker Carlson is. He's not some hardcore journalist, investigative journalist, willing to do everything he can to get the story, to bring it to the American people. He is a stone-cold racist, a stone-cold bigot. He showed us that for over 6 straight years, all in the service of his pocketbook, or all in the service of trying to muddy the waters in this country, saying that it's not because of this, that, and the other that the way things are. It's because of the dark people. It's because of the blacks. It's because of the Hispanics. It's everyone else's fault but theirs. Make no mistake as to what Tucker Carlson is. And now that more and more information about him and as to why he was fired is being uncovered on an almost daily basis. Tucker Carlson is a misogynistic, white supremacist, racist, fascist. There's no mistaking that, because he said that for over 6 years on Fox News. His replacement theory that has gotten Americans killed, and more times than one. His lies upon lies upon lies about culture wars that he himself and others in his camp have started. His conspiracy theories that have already damaged this country and this world. His lies and disrespect of victims of police brutality. And most importantly, his disrespect of this country over his allegiance to a foreign dictatorship. Make no mistake about this. I'm not saying this just to make the man look bad. I'm saying all this because he himself has said this. In the time that I've watched Tucker Carlson, when I can actually stomach the man, the three things that he continued to talk about are how bad the colored people in this country are, how bad the victims of police brutality were. I say were because in most cases they die at the hands of police, and how great foreign leaders like Vladimir Putin are over our president, Joe Biden. Make no mistake about what Tucker Carlson is. Now, I may have been the misogynistic shit that got him fired, or more to the point, it might have been, and of course, what he said about Donald Trump in those text messages, how much he hated him, that got him fired from Fox News, the hypocrite that he is. However, one way or another, Tucker Carlson is going to be back on the air, whether it's on Twitter, doing his little podcasts and Twittercasts on video, or maybe on Newsmax, now that Newsmax has gotten its direct TV contract back. Maybe they'll get their hands on him. But wherever he is, wherever he lands, I will still be there calling him out for his lies. His dangerous lives that will cost more American lives. Just like it did in Buffalo, just like it did in El Paso, Texas. And one way or another, I will fight to make sure he is held responsible for both. CTP, know the truth. God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right.